Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Volquest Stock Report going into this ETSU week, looking back at the Syracuse game. And Brent, I'll start with myself. Stock up for me, and I'm going to go Star Thomas. All the talk this offseason about him potentially just being a body to add depth to the room, a guy with some experience coming over from Duke, leads Tennessee in rushing. Now, it's going to be a three-headed monster all year, but, 92 yards, over 100 yards from the line of scrimmage. He caught a touchdown pass on a great fire drill, and just super impressed by number 9 in orange. I thought he looked elusive. He looked explosive. He looked quick, and it runs really, really tough for a kid who, again, is not very big in the lower half. So super impressed by number 9, Star Thomas. Stock up for you.
Well, I think the obvious pick for most people is Joey Aguilar, and certainly that would be the case. I'm going to roll with the guy we dubbed Superman back in the summer in Colton Hood. He's got his glasses. He's very preppy looking when he's off the field and walking around. And then when he puts on the uniform, we saw what he could do on Saturday. I mean, he had 4 tackles. He had the gift, scoop, and score. He had 3 pass breakups. Last year, the team high was 9 by Jamad McCoy in 13 games. So, that's a good start for Colton Hood. I just think he has a confidence about him and a game about him that you like. He's going to get tested a good bit. What's going to be really fascinating to watch with Colton Hood, do they flip him depending on what receiver they're playing against because of where they are at the other corner spot with Ricky Gibson out? Tennessee doesn't typically flip. They did some last year with Jamad McCoy. Do they put Colton Hood on the best receiver and say play right or left, depending on where he goes each game until they get McCoy back or Ricky Gibson healthy? That'll be something to watch too.
Stock down for me. I'm going to go defending the run. Tennessee did not defend the run like they did a year ago on Saturday against Syracuse. Syracuse was able to really kind of kickstart some drives through the running game. You know what Georgia wants to do next weekend. ETSU had a little bit of success last week. Tennessee's got to be able to defend the run. Their interior defensive linemen have to be ready to play. Their edges have to set the edge and not lose contain. If those things happen, I think Tennessee should be better this week, and it'll help them going into next week. But they have to be better at defending the run. Stock down for you.
Stock down for me is 4th down defense because I think those running numbers look different if Tennessee gets off the field when they had the opportunities. You can't give up 4th and 10. That's got to be a play that you get off the field. Tennessee was good in long yardage conversion plays a year ago, kind of keeping the ball in front of them and making the tackle. They gave up a gaping hole on a bust in the secondary on that 4th and 10 play, led to a touchdown. Boo Carter's got a sack dead to right on 4th and 3 or 2, whatever it was there. You make that play, that ends a touchdown drive. You make 2 plays on defense. If they convert – instead of 3 of 4 4th downs, if they convert 1 of the 4, then Tennessee only gives up 13 points in this game, and we're all talking about how dominant the Tennessee defense was and this blowout win. So I think when the opportunity presents itself to get off the field, you're going to give up some yards, but when you got a chance to get off the field, you got to get off the field. That means 4th and 10, you got to make that play, and when you have a sack dead to right on 4th down, you got to make that play as well.
Stock stagnant for me. I'm going to go Mike Matthews. He had the initial catch on play number 1, but, it was kind of a quiet afternoon for him. Braylon Staley gets near 100 yards, scores a touchdown. I'm expecting Mike to have a big game Saturday at Neyland Stadium against ETSU. I expect him to have a breakout performance. But for me, right now, still stock stagnant. You just want to see him go boom. And I think whenever he goes boom, everybody's going to go, there he is. And so I think that potentially is Saturday against ETSU. Stock stagnant for you.
To me, it's what does this defensive line rotation look like? Not just for this weekend, but moving forward. Dominic Bailey played 66 snaps. Bryson Eason played 60. That's not where they want to live at. So can they get Jamal Wallace up to speed that he can be a bigger part of the rotation in SEC play? Can they keep Nathan Robinson healthy? Can they get Jackson Moy back? When do they get Dalvin Hobbs back? They've got to get that rotation back down into the numbers that they like, which is, 30, 35 snaps for some of these guys, and get out of the 60 snaps. To do that, some guys have to emerge. It's too early to say. That's asking a lot of them, but who is going to emerge out of that group of younger guys that have gone from being the 4th, 5th, 6th defensive tackles to this week maybe being the 2nd, and in 2 weeks maybe being the 3rd and 4th defensive tackles?
He is Brent Hubbs. I'm Austin Price. This has been the Volquest Stock Report for this ETSU week.